everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm wants to throw on first down. Wasting no time taking a shot. Pulls it in on the left. Touchdown, South Carolina. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He makes a fair catch. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Leaves it with the back. Fights off the defender. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta?
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
Tell you what, when you...
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He didn't. The run from the shotgun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on...
He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the tight end. It's a running room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes a handoff. It's Clements. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Rousseau. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Holds it in. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
It's complete on the right side.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm there.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to fire. Punts it out of the air. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They're going to run it. Thrust that arm out. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to run it. It's Clements. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. to the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back.
Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Clements. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch. Take it just inside the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Bunch formation for these receivers. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Cobb. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his target down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Scrambling away. Still running at the 40. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And they still hold that 2-point lead after the stop, David, now to see what the offense can do.
Yeah, and you've worked on it all week, taking...
Turning on the Jets. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Trying to set up the screen. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And it's not as easy as you think on these third and shorts when you know they're running the football to get a stop. And the running back falls forward, but a great job by the defense. Getting the tackle back, not letting him get the first down, keeping him short, and now forcing the offense into decision time.
They'll send the back in motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Wants to fire on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Got a little space. And they pick up just a few on that completion. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The play action fake. He unleashes a long one. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Grab near the marker. It's Rousseau. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Trying to get behind the defense. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And they've converted their first two third down opportunities, but a third and long is a different animal. He's looking downfield to throw. Unleashes it. Catch in the middle. It's straight. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll go right back to him. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. This guy is a daring punt. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? So now it's second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's straight. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He's got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Breeze. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Makes the grab. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. After the catch, it'll be first and goal.
Well, the slot receiver's running the in route there, and he does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense right over the middle of the field.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field.
Sneaks it in.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. He's loose. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a first and 10. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Call and now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Kentucky. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab on the left side. He was oh so close to wrapping up this third quarter with a score. What a play to finish off the period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick pass on the jet motion. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
He'll take it on the return, and they'll get him on the ground. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be third and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game?
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Longhorns taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Rousseau. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. There he goes! And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Fears the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So South Carolina's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right?
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll start this drive firing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to beat the D deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he missed it. No good. And guys still down by 4. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it on the sideline. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if there was a coverage bust or what. There is no way that receiver should have been that wide open. Lucky for the defense, though, he puts it on the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Fires to the big fella. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He's got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Power spin. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. It's 4th and goal, and they'll go for the touchdown and keep the kicker on ice. They'll run the sneak for it. Sneak gets it done.
And, man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down situation and held them so many times, and, man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality. They pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's got him. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Gamecocks are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back.
Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Throws to the back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Breeze. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Hard running there. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Rousseau. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rousseau. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. He makes the catch. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So that penalty's... them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking deep. He's got it inside the 15. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Big fella moving. Touchdown, South Carolina. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Looking for the 2-point try. The snap sets up the throw. And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside.
16.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. He has 89 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Keep it on the ground. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. They'll probably lead every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Second down coming up. Looking to pass. It's Longo. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Motion from the back. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated.
Halted in the first down and more. The Gamecocks will keep this drive going. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Chester. Right on the money. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Oh, better look out. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the 1st down. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Rousseau. Wide open spaces. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Defense just can't cover this guy. You've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got over 150 yards.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Boy, when a defense lets you out of jail like that, it can give the offense some momentum. 1st and 10 from the 22. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
They'll leave it with him. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Unloads quickly. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. So Texas A&M's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to let it go. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fakes to grab. Gets away from 1. Finds some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This is a very well-executed play, but I love the individual effort by the receiver out in space. He was able to make a guy miss and then advance the football.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Hands it off.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got his man on the right. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the gift. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it on the outside.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Handoff from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Rousseau. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the mark. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's going to go down, and he's... Just over 20 seconds to play before halftime. They'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Clements. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient. Going deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the catch. It's Clements. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Going up top. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And you're seeing the aggressiveness by the offensive coordinator on the first play of the second half. They take a shot and score a touchdown. You know they talked about this all halftime. They were just waiting for this opportunity. They knew coming out they were going to get the look they got defensively and take advantage of it, and it comes up big with a touchdown.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again. Going for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Runs through a tackle. They finally get it stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Mano a mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. From the gun, he'll try to throw. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. Got room on the return. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Works the middle of the field. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to run it on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
The Aggies get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They've been running it, but now the pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the 4th quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in an incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. They take the lead just over a minute to go, and now, guys, the challenge, try to stay on top.
This kicker is mentally tough, man. There are not a lot of guys that would have a kick blocked earlier in the game come out here and make that kick you just saw. That was awesome.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team...
He's got it, 1st down and more. And the Gamecocks have enough for the 1st down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil, guys. See if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question.
Looking for a deep man. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football.
Lost one deep down the right side. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.